Well, the sun's out and we're heading towards the end of May, and it is glorious. Just walking the course this morning, absolutely stunning out here. About time too. Bit of tough spring for a lot of guys. April and March were really tough, but good to hear the hum of mowers in the distance. So everyone's now into their maintenance plans, really getting into the main bulk of the season. And you know, you've got to remember this: May to September is the main bulk of the playing season. I'm hearing a few comments like, well, season's pretty short, isn't it, after the wet spring? Well, that is the season. There's not a lot we can do about that. But yeah, we're now into the main bulk and courses are really starting to come alive, and good to see greenkeepers a bit happier. What's going on at the moment? Well, one of the big things at the moment is staff. That's a real challenge, and I haven't really touched on this much over my agronomy audits, but guys are really struggling with this. You know, course managers, deputies are really struggling. Staffing numbers, I would say, are up there with what they plan for, what they budget for now. So a team, if you budget for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're generally at that number. But if you look at a team of, let's say, 7, and probably 3, 4 years ago, you were hitting, let's say, 50%, 60% of your team, what you'd be calling qualified, skilled. Now you could be looking at only two, so way under 50%. So that puts a huge amount of pressure on your lead people, and that's something I think golfers need to appreciate. And the thing that really can suffer with that is your finer detail. And you know, you can see sometimes course managers really struggle with this, because the finer detail, the cut lines, you know, trimming sprinkler heads, all those things that golfers see and pick up, that can be a challenge for you know, for greenkeepers to get control of. So just think about that next time you see something that's not quite right. Little Mohican here, little Mohican there, where someone is being trained up. Okay, so yeah, weather's good. I've got the county champs coming up at Ealing in nearly a week's time now. Playing pretty good, back down to scratch, enjoying my golf again, which is quite something. Hated it for about 15 years. So looking forward to that, and it's at my home club at Ealing, so a lot of pressure on Ollie, Stan and the guys there, but I'm sure it'll be fantastic. Enjoy the weather.